Hi Capricorn, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-December 2023 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the Bridging the Gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight. That's where the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side, we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have Fortune. So this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy. And it could just be saying in the past you might have found these signs and synchronicities that were kind of nudging you toward this person, right? So whether it be a song on the radio or just seeing things, right? Possibly even within your dreams or whatever the case may be, you might have been feeling some sort of a pull toward this person, although I feel like initially you might not have even been looking for anything as far as romance goes. All right. Past energy on their side, we have the Four of Swords. So this says that they could have still been healing from a previous heartbreak when they crossed paths with you. And if that's the case, they might have even tried to ease their way back into potential dating scenarios, right? So let's say they might have recommended something where you guys would be there, but with mutual friends around, right? Or something like that, just so it was a little bit less stressful for them. And possibly even it might have been their friends who kind of nudged them into that as well. Like, hey, you should come back out, right? We'll do this, we'll do that. So I have the feeling seeing this that some of you might have had some mutual friends with this person in the past. But either way, like I said, it looks like they were recovering from the heartbreak and might have tried to ease their way into the connection with you. All right. And present energy on your side, we have the Ace of Staves. So this could be a spark of passion that you guys are feeling at this time. Doesn't necessarily have to be toward this connection, but at the very least, it looks like that's what you're feeling right now. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So at the very least, to me, this says that now they definitely feel a little bit more confident within the connection and feel like there is more potential for it to actually move towards something more committed as well. So that could just be their mindset at this time. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Two of Staves. So this is an Aries energy here. So I do have to say, for some of you, I can't ignore the body language there, right? The fact that his back is turned to the cards on the side. So for some of you, this might be a completely unrelated spark that you just have right now, right? Like you might have just gotten this urge all of a sudden, like, oh, I want to totally do this thing, right? Maybe it's travel or something like that. You might have just felt this really strong urge to travel somewhere. And that could be pulling you away from this connection. Although from what I'm seeing, if that's the case, it seems like it would be temporary, right? It doesn't seem like you're permanently deciding to leave behind, but just all of a sudden you might have just gotten this passion within you that says, hey, I really want to do this thing, and it almost feels like you have to do it now, right? All right, future energy on their side. We have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and the Two of Swords, Libra energy. So yeah, seeing this here, if we look at the artwork, to me, this makes me think of like an unrequited type of energy, right? So like I was saying here, it looks like they were healing from a previous heartbreak in the past. So I feel like this is saying that really, for a lot of you, I feel like this is not even really directly related to this connection with this person. Like I said, it's just something else you want to do. So the example I gave, just looking at the artwork, is maybe you just had this really strong urge to travel somewhere far, right? And I feel like this is saying that that person might almost view it as a rejection. Right now, I don't feel like it's anything you're directly doing. I feel like really it's just going to call them back to the previous situation that they might have gone through. So just something to be mindful of there. You know, I mean, you guys are going to have Mercury retrograde in your sign. So that could be an element there too, right? where maybe you might have thought that you communicated clearly to them, hey, I just want to really take this trip for a week or whatever, right? Or maybe this opportunity came to you where you're like, oh, I can't pass it up, right? But they might take it more personally. And so I feel like it could just be a minor miscommunication. It doesn't have to be a big thing. All right, the bottom of the deck on your side, we have the King of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy here. So yeah, I do have to say, for some of you seeing this could just be saying for some of you it is more of a deliberate thing where you're not necessarily being fully communicative with this person. Because if we look at the body language there, right, holding the cup, but back turned to the cards on the side. So for some of you, there could be some reluctance to express your feelings. If that's the case, maybe it could be one of those things where you might feel like it's moving too fast, right? So even if you felt like, yeah, I totally felt pulled toward this person, right? Like I was seeing the signs and synchronicities to do so, but now all of a sudden you're at like two of staves in this deck, but two of wands, and they're at 10 of pentacles, right? You're like, whoa, maybe this is moving a little bit too fast for me, right? So that might make you flee from the connection for a bit, but that's what I see with that. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the 9 of Cups. So yeah, this definitely shows that they really see a lot of potential in this connection. They might view you as an ideal partner in a lot of ways. We even see the 4 of Wands beneath that too, which is another indicator of the same thing. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where the fact that we do see the King of Cups there, it tells me that your feelings are genuine, but I feel like maybe it's just the pace that they're moving at could just be what's freaking you out right now, if I had to guess. That's what it seems like it'd be for most of you. But we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Oracle cards deck. I'm just going to pull a single card from this one. All right, got one there. And next, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as far as we're just going to pull a single card from this deck, and then we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap the reading up with that. Okay, so first we'll see what you got from the messages above. All right, we have interference. It says an external party is intruding on this relationship. So yeah, I didn't really view this as a third party dynamic as far as another person. Like I said, it definitely just seems like all of a sudden you get this spark of passion that has you wanting to take off in the opposite direction. But so keep that in mind. It doesn't necessarily have to mean another person, but looks like that could be what's happening with the connection currently, at least. And all right, from the Wisdom Oracle, we have the Fates. Here we go. There's the artwork, and the number is 17. So we'll see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in a relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are, and whatever is happening between you and them in the situation, is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, because I will say for those of you, if maybe that is what's happening here as far as when I mentioned maybe this is just moving too fast for you. So you're like, oh, on the one hand, I do have these feelings for them, but it seems like they're moving a little bit too fast, so I'm just going to flee, right? So maybe that's something that it's asking you to look at. Especially like we said, we will have that Mercury retrograde in your sign, retrograding into your 12th house too. So you definitely be looking at some ways you might get in your own way from time to time, right? But hopefully that resonates with you guys. Wrap up there. Once again, happy early birthday. Hope you guys have a good holiday season and new year, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.